What's up everybody? I've been talking a lot about how to apply 1 or 2 new things that you learn to every single video as a photographer, videographer, and as you're learning to make every video a little better and improve your skills. So on the way back from the gym, I figured let me just show you in real time how I apply these things. So I'm actually here at a spot, there you go. You may recognize that chapel. I've been coming here consistently to watch sunrises. I just love them a lot better than sunsets because they're a little lighter. I'm getting out my drone. Golden hour is supposed to begin actually like 2 minutes ago. It's currently 7:12 and the sunrise is gonna be in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna just kind of talk through what I'm doing as well on the drone, and you'll see in real time what I'm thinking through and how I'm getting these shots that I love. And a lot of these I'm actually posting on my Instagram. I'll link that as well if you guys want to check that out so you can see in real time my development and how I'm thinking through the photos that I'm taking and what I'm trying to improve in every single shot. So this morning I am flying the DJI Air 3. I have been raving about this thing in recent videos and really playing around with it. Super fun. It's a little beast of a drone. Now I don't know if this is a drone community thing, but there's something about taking off and then also landing from your hand. I know I've got a huge wide area here to land and take off from, but maybe I just do it. I don't know. So the first and foremost thing I'm going to stress about whenever you're trying to get better at shooting videos, shooting photos, pick a consistent or several consistent spots that you like to go visit. When you keep choosing the same locations, especially if you live in a smaller town, go to that location multiple times a day, a week, and then be consistent throughout the year. What's surprising is that depending on, in fact, every single day, especially since I've been at this location, every single morning has been different. Sometimes there's fog, sometimes there's not much fog. Sometimes there's a lot of clouds, not as much coverage on other days. And the sun affects those things a whole bunch of different ways. I've been coming here already 3 times this week and every morning has been different. This is gonna be the 4th morning. I have been pleasantly surprised every single time. Not every time I walk away with great photos, but the point is I'm understanding my environment and understanding how these rules work here so that when I go to other more exotic locations or other areas, I already have the fundamental understanding of how light is going to react with certain different scenarios and environments. 10 minutes before the sun crosses over the horizon. So I'm recording right now from the drone. I've just launched. Here, I'll show you where I'm at down here. There's that church. Can't see me, but actually look, here's one thing. This is why I said shoot in manual mode, because you can actually adjust in real time the exposure. See, there I am. We're gonna turn around. There's just a farm, and then that's the horizon. The sun should be peaking right over on that end. All right, so I am flying the drone. Like, this is gonna be so pretty. Most of you, if you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen, gosh, this is beautiful actually. Whoa. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. All right, aside from the first tip, which is be consistent at your locations, the second tip is shoot in manual mode. It's gonna take a little bit of adjusting, because watch this. If I want emphasis on the horizon, I'll just go ahead and actually adjust the shutter speed. So now I can see more of the clouds, the horizon, and I can just amplify that light. So I'm minimizing the speed of the shutter, so then that way it does not allow too much light in, and again focuses more on the horizon. Now if I want to let more light in to see what's in my foreground, I'll go ahead and adjust. If for some reason the shutter speed is just not quick enough, I can go ahead and actually adjust my ISO. Now I try not to touch that too often because I don't want to blow up the image and take away from the quality of the scene, but this is absolutely gorgeous. It is starting to really light up here, as you can see. Shooting in manual mode is gonna allow me to adjust my settings as well, just to kind of offset certain colors. So in this instance, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually bring down the shutter speed, adjust the white balance. Whoa, that is too blue. Yeah, you can go either way. You can make it warmer, you can make it cooler, but again, you don't want to distort the image too much. You want to get as close to real life as possible. There's a lot of sirens coming through right now. Oh, there you go. It's so sad. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down lower. I've gotten a better idea of what the just peeking over the horizon looks like, but a lot of great photos come from actually being closer towards the ground, which is another reason drones are pretty cool, because there may be locations that you really want to get into and you just physically can't, and a drone lets you bypass that. If you take the photo a certain way, and expose it a certain way, it can look like you're actually there on the ground taking the photo manually. That's one of the cool things also about having a drone, is that it allows you that flexibility of getting into areas that, I'm not gonna say you shouldn't, but you just really can't because of some boundaries. Another thing you guys may have seen if you're following me on Instagram, there's this pond that I have been keeping my eye out. It has like a mind of its own. It reacts so much differently. You may have seen in other photos where I actually take top-down photos of it, and because of the moss, it just looks like otherworldly. But now with this reflection, this looks pretty sick. That looks awesome. It looks like a portal like in the ground. We've got 2 minutes. The sun will be coming over the horizon. Oh, that's cute. There's a deer. This is so fun. This is so, and it's getting really bright. So we're gonna tone that down a bit. All right, so that is what I was looking at. But we're gonna try and find, that was a weird horn. All right, these reds are really cool. I'm gonna try and move up a little bit. Again, following my method of, I found a subject, now I wanna get closer, but I'm gonna work my way to it and see if I can actually get some better images on my way to that spot. I found this tree here. That's cool. Gives me a little bit of foreground, maybe too much foreground. All right, so I actually managed to come down a little bit. I think I can see the building, but there's a tree in the way. The deer are in the way as well. Probably not gonna get me what I need. I'm gonna leave these guys undisturbed. I wonder too though, if I was to turn around. Ooh. See, like that's cool. You see what I mean? Like, I love, look at how this camera captures the rays. That's cool. Look, sometimes pointing the camera at the sun, like everybody else, works, but adding different elements like this tree to add layers and depth also works out too. I guess my last point would also be, just be patient. Be patient with the scene. I've already been here over 45 minutes, so I'm gonna bring this drone back. Just have fun, be consistent at your locations, explore your area, get to know the rules of how the light works, how shadows, contrast, colors, understand your camera a little better, and play around in those settings, because when you go to nice exotic locations and just areas that are just gonna really pique your interest, you're gonna come equipped with knowledge that is gonna serve you well. It's just gonna help you enjoy the scenery a little better. We'll see you guys in the next video, and go tell a story.